Hey guys, Showy here playing more Danganronpa. So we have to find out a way to get out. Let's start with the door, I guess. Rattle rattle. It's locked. We have a way to open this door. How? Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Oh, Monokuma's secret tool.
Indeed.
Oh, okay. So she has the key. Let's use it then.
That's right.
Okay. Should I use it then? Hey Kyoko, can we use a key of yours?
It's true.
Let's find out. And it worked. Yay!
Indeed.
And now we get out of here. Let's go. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Okay guys, we're out. That was easier than I expected. I thought I would have to look around. Okay, this is the ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, and so on. I guess this is the beginning of chapter 6. At least it is different from the other ones, you know? Not the same way. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Oh, Nagi, you're so silly, you should have let her go first. The ladder was impossibly long, I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. Why would you look down then?
Hey,
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, of course you wouldn't. You would kill them both, basically. Maybe. And now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So, Kyoko, I say, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So, how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
so...
Ever since I can remember. She's like Detective Conan, you know. I come from a long line of detective. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually, says Kyoko. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. How come? It's like your family tradition, right? Maybe they are like a secret organization, like a secret family.
Right.
Because we take pride in it, says Kyoko. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
It's
Hmm.
true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, but I can say it's entirely rational. But it's our family's creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Um, she's impressive. Before I came here, when I was looking up the information online, she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, says Kyoko, I gave up some of that pride.
I...
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. Oh. I did it knowing it was something a true kitty-kitty detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far as to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. And how did your dad fuck your mother if she was so secretive?
what?
I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father, says Kyoko.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him though.
I...
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. But haven't you severed all ties with him already? I thought you had no ties with him already. Hmm. The last time I saw him, says Kyoko, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future. Oh, so he wasn't... So her mother is not the Kirigiri one, her father is.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. I am sure there was a reason for that. Yeah, there's going to be some kind of like very melodramatic, oh, your grandpa wouldn't let you take me, but let me take you with me and so on. I am sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me, because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy that he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. That's why you should have gone down, man. You always go behind the girl, you go like all chivalrously, hey, you first. So I wouldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, says Kyoko. You know, he had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
But there's one thing. One thing that I can never forgive. Really? What is it?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I am sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But, answers Makoto, you are family. To just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? I mean, that's the definition, isn't it? And that's how the conversation ends, I guess. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after, I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. So if we fell so long down, why aren't we dead? That's a very good question. Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of this door, Cope's Peak is waiting for us. We are back. I mean, is it waiting for you? Where are we going to be?
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Here goes nothing. so we are back in the game. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Looks like we're back.
Whew.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of here. Wait a second. So, if you knew about that, couldn't you come down that way instead of just putting yourself inside trash and like jumping from whatever that is, the other place that you... I have no words, Kyoko. You are insane. Okay, Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary, says Kyoko. I was just returning the favor. Alright, what do we do now? Exactly what Makoto says. I am glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out... And I am worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then,
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
however,
If we try to hide, says Kyoko, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying, rather than stressing over it, we should give up now? Don't worry, says Kyoko. What do you think is going to happen isn't.
because
Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation in Mokuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. Are you talking about that part when he was like, I have to follow my own rules and so on?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym, says Kyoko.
Shall we go?
I mean... Alright. We could have called him here though. I'm sure he would have come. Is someone... I can't not see anyone. Maybe everybody's at the gym? Is that what's going on here? I wonder where the game is going with this. Is everybody at the gym? Wait. Let's look. I cannot see the gym. Is that normal? I don't remember. Gym. Let's see. Get in.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
So he was here. Hyoko I don't mind so much.
I don't believe it!
But Makoto is supposed to be dead, he says. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react.
Pung, pung.
You were supposed to be punished, says Monokuma. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did, says Kyoko. What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed, says Monokuma. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule.
You're making me angry!
So now he will punish me again, I guess.
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
However,
But just before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh? Hey!
Hey you, says Monokuma. Explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
And Kyoko answers, well, you set up the latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted to execute to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be the chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? What are you talking about, says Monokuma.
However,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that what? Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made a choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of that being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro, you did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? Asked Monokuma. You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't say it like that. Monokuma answers. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such a bold claims without a shred of evidence.
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more I can guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
Pung, pung.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type, says Monokuma. Wait, but Monokuma knows she's a famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince, says Kyoko.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think of you like if you kill Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Wait. So, we just need to go to the trial and all vote for Monokuma, and that's it.
Hey,
Well, that would make a proper climax, wouldn't you say? Wait, but are we going to have to do investigation before that? And Monokuma is interested in this proposal.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed, he says.
What's wrong?
I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be possible. It would certainly make one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept? Says Kyoko.
You guys!
And Monokuma answers, if we do things your way, there'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to to agree to your terms. God damn it, these pants are killing me. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
A very grisly showdown, huh? Then we have a shot at this, says Makoto.
Bear it!
Monokuma says, but this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. That's right, every last mystery that's spoiled around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then there'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along, says Kyoko. Okay, so we have to unravel the truth about Mokuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school, I guess.
You guys!
We'll face execution if we can't, says Kyoko. Yep, I guess that is the case.
Listen to me.
When we have uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? Asks Kyoko. I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, says Kyoko, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure, so what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious, says Monokuma. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Yeah, whoever killed Mukuro is a student, and it was Monokuma at the same time. So it is a student and Monokuma. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay. Enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint, says Monokuma. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
listen.
Are you telling the truth? I mean... He went quiet.
Now I'm really angry!
Okay. That's everything he's gonna say?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable, says Kyoko.
Hey!
Okay, can we just go? I need to start getting it ready, says Monokuma. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. Okay,
Hey,
come on Makoto. Let's go. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that we were out of the gym. I wonder who Monokuma is. So I won't be executed for now. Well guys, we will find out what we're gonna do now next time. It's probably another investigation or something before the trial. Thank you for watching, please leave a comment and see you next time. Goodbye.